Can I ask you a question? Does any of you engage in counseling? Like
I've because of
Marriage
now
counseling.
I'll get personal because
Yeah.
we have to. In the 10, 11 years I have engaged therapy once or twice. Stubborn African man as well, but but I have it, and it's something that opened my eyes not to what was happening, but to why I was doing it at the past traumas of my life, and pinpointing especially my relationship with my father, because I got into the marriage and I became my father.
Damn.
Forgetting that I'm supposed to be an individual and actually adapting to this is how it's supposed to be done because this is how I saw him doing it. And I messed up because now I became that person who's expecting her to be different, wanting to change. She expected me to be someone different. And by the time we realized, we're like, what happened
You're
to
in a
us?
mess, yani.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yeah.
I hope you find your peace.
Totally. I found peace in this, in apologizing and acknowledging her pain.
Right.
As men, we really don't do that. We think it's all about us, but we play a big role in some of these mistakes that we do.
I mean, every relationship is half and half of everybody's baggage.
Yeah. But we have to be honest. We have like 80% sometimes on our
80?
side. My guy, deep down,
Because we don't
being
deal,
honest, we have to.
Yeah, we don't deal with things
We don't.
that have affected us. And I think even if you look at it, Kenyans, and just my observation of us as a nation, I think we are a very traumatized nation.
We are.
So
We are
much.
very traumatized.
So much.
That people carrying a lot of pain, a lot of trauma from childhood experiences. I have a friend who said that there is no adult who doesn't have childhood trauma.
True.
Whether it's from your parents, from your friends, from your teachers, you've got trauma somewhere.
Everyone.
So we all carry all this trauma and all this baggage, and it just keeps piling and piling and piling. And that's why even if you observe people on the road, like when that border guy comes and you hit a border guy, and 50 of them come and want to burn your car.
Yeah.
I'm always like, it's not about the fact that you hit a border guy. Here's a space for these guys now to just unleash and vent.
Yeah.
So it's about that guy whose house has been locked by the landlord, that guy whose wife has gone with the neighbor, that guy's
We're dealing with so much.
So it's just offloading on you. And we don't have healthy ways of coping with the struggles and stress that we go through. What do we usually do? I'm
Drink.
stressed, I'm going to the bar to
Drink.
We're Makbul. What's up? So we go have some shots.
Yeah. And then the advice I'm giving you is not at the
Toka
conducive to
udema,
that
hao dema
situation.
zikwambia kitu wewe.
Kaki Taliban.
Taliban. Absolutely. So we don't have coping mechanisms, healthy coping mechanisms. And since we don't know how to deal with our stress, we don't even recognize, first of all, that we have trauma.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. That's the first thing.
We don't even recognize that we have trauma.
Yeah.
It'll just explode when it explodes. And it'll explode whether in front of your child, with your partner, with your boss, with your whoever, on the road. It'll just explode.
True.
And so I think to your point about counseling, I think it's important, especially for men, to look in their circles and say, who are these 2-3 guys that I can actually go and talk to honestly about things?
True.
I have 4 or 5 very close friends, and we usually come home once or twice a month. We sit kula nyama and we just talk. Wait, what's the problem? Hey man, say you guy me, yani, this.
Exactly.
There's no fronting, there's no flossing, there's
And
no
especially
what
being in the limelight, it's very, very difficult because I thought I had 1,000,001 friends.
You don't.
You don't, because they see you as Mike. They see you as BN. Whatever you say is gospel because everyone wants to be closer to the guy who's shining. So whatever you say, if you go to them and say, say chiki bana amenijamisha hata sita kubonga naye unajuaga vile mademo kuaga we're not encouraging each other. I'm actually just making it worse for
That's
you.
toxic.
But you need to have, like Mike is saying, people in your circle who will be honest with you, who will tell you exactly what it is. But if you don't have that, and you're dealing with all this trauma, you can just be, people are just fangirling you,
Man, I'm
and
telling you.
digging a bigger hole for yourself.
Absolutely.